Coach Ty here at Montana Mixed Martial Arts to go over some shadow boxing and demonstration of our 1 through 11 combinations in the Bang Muay Thai. So when we start, let's make sure we're in a good base, okay? Our hands are up here, our elbows are in, okay? Have a little bend in your knees, have that chin tucked, looking through your eyebrows, all right? Feel free to stay light on your feet and move around. So we're gonna start with our 1. When I throw my 1, I'm going to throw my jab. It's my lead straight punch. I'm going to turn, throw this jab out straight, arm up, my shoulder protects my chin, and I'm going to bring right back. My jab arm, be really, really snappy and really, really quick with that. I throw that jab here and back, all right? So we're going to shadow box this for 3 minutes, and we'll move on to the next one. So when I throw my jab here, okay, move, have some head movement with your jab, move around, throw that jab, and throw it slow. A couple times. Once you get the feel, faster. And throw that faster. Move. I like to lunge forward with that jab. I like to take this step forward and throw that jab. This hand stays here on my temple or close to it. I don't want to have it down here on my neck. You want to protect your temple and your chin. Keep it close to protect that liver as well, though, okay? So, keeping that shell, jab, 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 okay? Move around, you can start cutting angles. I want to cut this angle this way. Someone's being aggressive and I throw that jab, shift this leg out. Throw that jab there, okay? Do that a few times. Want to hit this angle to the outside? I can step with this jab. Recenter, okay? So throw that jab. Now hit an angle if I want. This way. This way. Just a few ways to hit that angle and find that jab in different areas instead of right in front of you. If you're in a small location, circle. You can start circling it. Throw that jab. I want to hit this bag here, right? Throw that jab. Make it nice and stiff. Bring it straight back. Arm here, shoulder protects the chin, straight back. And that would be our jab. So, our next combination is going to be our 2. It's going to be our 2 straight punches. Our jab, into our cross. Okay? So a couple things with that. When I throw my jab, notice before when I would lunge with this, my shoulders would turn this way. My hips are facing this way to load my cross. I get more power. If I'm a little more straight, and I throw this jab, my shoulders stay straight, my cross won't have that much power. It's alright to stay straight in the beginning, but if I gotta turn with that jab to load that cross. So my feet will step with each punch. So, jab, cross, okay? Head movement before and after, right? Jab, cross, okay? Jab, cross. And all my hands are doing are exchanging places. So, the end of my jab is here. All I'm gonna do is switch this motion. And I'm gonna step with this leg forward. Turning on that cross. Really turn your shoulders and hips into this cross. Try not to get too heavy on this leg. Still try to keep this weight at 60-40 on that cross. So we're going to move, jab cross, jab cross, jab cross. Again, you can roll outside. Again, we hit this angle here, jab cross, roll, slip, and pop, jab cross into that. Hit this angle outside, jab cross. Just make sure we're staying active and moving instead of staying on that straight line the whole time, okay? Do that a couple times. Get the feel of it, jab cross, and then start working your angles. Jab cross. On bag, jab, cross, real time, jab, cross. Okay? Always keep the other hand up by your head to protect your temple and your chin. Keep that shell to protect your organs, right? So now our 3. Again, jab, cross. Every punch loads the next. So after my cross, I'm going to turn. My foot's going to pivot. Depending on range, I'm going to throw my hook like this, thumbs up, Or I can throw it like this, where my pinky's facing you, depending on range. If they're a little further away, I'll throw that. Sometimes even, if they're super far away and I want to land that hook, I'll come over the top a little and create this angle where my thumb is pointing down. So my 3, jab, cross, hook, okay? Roll, jab, cross, hook, right? Go through the motions. Once you feel comfortable, everything looks clean. Every hand's protecting, the other hand's protecting your head, and you're at full extension, loading each punch. Then we can add a little movement to it. Jab, cross, hook, and I can roll this way. Jab, cross, hook. And depending on which way I want to roll, I like to roll with where my momentum's carrying me. So if the end of my punch is a hook, my body wants to turn this way. So I like to roll this way. Or I slip or shake step this way. Again, hit that angle. I can hit that barn door angle on that hook. Jab, cross. I can kind of step with this hook and cut this angle out this way. Tons of things to do with all these combinations when it comes to your angles. So on the bag, like this, jab, cross, hook, in, cross, hook, okay? And if you have a bag to hit, really dig into those punches, okay? Especially that hook. Next will be our 4 combination. So just adding on to our 3. We're gonna go jab, cross, lead hook, into our cross. A lot of times we forget to step with these punches. Okay, so as my feet land, so my fist should land. I'm gonna throw my hook, and with this cross, depending on where they're at, typically they're not gonna stay in front of you. They're gonna be cutting angles to your rear side and your lead side, or a lot of times people do tend to just back up. So chase them down. Jab, cross, hook, and I'm stepping into that cross. Again, my momentum's carried this way. Movement out would be a roll this way. Or another thing I like to do after I throw this last cross here is I can go long guard and pivot out this way. Just creating those angles, trying not to stay stationary is the main key with why we create angles. And we don't get hit that way. So again, jab, cross, hook, cross, right? It's movement coming in, jab, cross, hook, cross. Okay? Good. Making sure every punch, my other hand is protecting my head. Okay? So jab, it's here. This hand's here. Cross here. Even with my hook. And I'm not stiff when I throw this hook. I know some people want to be stiff when they throw this hook because I tell them to protect their chin. Just let that roll. Let that roll through. It'll naturally come. Let that shoulder protect your chin into my cross. Just always exchanging our hands to our temples. Okay? So our next combo is going to be our 5. Again, our 5, jab, cross. I'm going to do a gallop step. This uppercut, cross, hook. Again, if you ever were a kid, you did a lot of skipping, you did a lot of galloping, okay? Well, at least I did. So, when you gallop, I'm just going to bring this foot to this foot and carry this momentum into my uppercut. One thing Trevor Whitman was big on with this uppercut, my hips are going to come forward. My hips come forward because this next punch, I get more momentum. It's like throwing a ball, right? I get that momentum coming forward. My hips are straight. I can still get a pretty hard punch, but I get a little more. My hips are forward. Okay, so our 5, jab, cross, gallop step, up, cross, hook, okay? Movement, okay? Movement before, cut an angle, jab, cross, uppercut, cross, hook, okay? Do that as much. Do that for about 3 minutes. And again, every time I throw a punch, protect your temple, even your organs, okay? So jab, cross, gallop step up, cross, hook, okay? On the bag, you start out, it's a little difficult on the bag, you have to cut an angle to the outside or do a pop after your 2. So jab, cross. And I like to cut an angle this way. Cross hook if it's working on the bag. It's typically for chasing someone down. Again, bag really doesn't move, so create an angle to the outside with that gallop step with your uppercut. So, going to our 6. My 6 is going to be my cross, lead hook, cross, okay? A little movement, right? Sometimes I like to feint. I like to feint my jab into my cross. It loads my my rear hand a little more. If I feint this shoulder forward, I can turn on that cross. Tons and tons and tons of ways to load up and throw your cross. Definitely one of my favorite is just feinting that jab, cross, hook, cross, okay? Right, I can roll too. Roll, cross, hook, cross. Again, 6, cross, hook, cross. Movement 4, after. Right, if we want, cut this angle out, cross, hook, cross. Act like you're getting offline of that jab. So I can step with a slip, and I turn like someone's throwing a jab, cross, hook, cross. Try to create those angles, cross, hook, cross, right? You can practice it going backwards too. Okay, we can practice it going to the lead side, just like our hands and footwork drill. We can pretty much do these with all of our combinations. That's something to play with too. So I can go forward, cross, hook, cross, backwards, cross, cross, lead side, cross, hook, cross. I can go rear side, cross, hook, cross, okay? On the bag, cross, hook, cross, right, movement, cross, hook, cross. That is our 6th combination. So next, we are 7. Will just be the reverse of our 6. So it's going to go lead hook, cross, lead hook. One of my ways I like to set up the lead hook is I like to roll and step in with this. Typically, if we're going to start with the hook, there's going to be a little more distance to cover than if we're starting with one of our straight punches and our longer punches. So me typically, I either like to slip or I like to roll into a little more powerful hook. You still can land a hook like this, right? This is more for a counter if someone's aggressive. You can land this hook, cross hook, kind of angle out, right? But coming forward, being aggressive, right? I either like to slip or roll in that hook, cross, hook. It's just one of many ways to do it. So again, a 7, hook, cross, hook. Okay, you can hit different angles with this too. I can step out here, hook, cross, hook, okay? I can barn door if someone's aggressive, hook, cross, hook, okay? Again, 7, hook, cross, hook, okay? Movement before and after. Stay light on your feet. Have those knees bent as always. Every punch. My other hand is protecting my face, okay? Again, hook, cross, hook, right? Slip, roll, right? Hook, cross, hook, angle out. After you get comfortable with just doing it nice and easy in your area, okay? Once you feel comfortable with that, start cutting angles. Combination. It's going to be our rear uppercut, lead hook, cross. Okay, again our 8. Rear uppercut, lead hook, cross. Rear up, lead hook, cross. A couple ways to throw this rear uppercut. If it's there, you can time it and you haven't thrown a lot of them. You can kind of go a little bigger with that if you're not expecting it. But typically just try to roll that shoulder through and go long with it, right? Extend my arm like so, like this way, or if I'm a little closer, I can just send that right up the pipe if I'm really close to him, okay? So again, our 8, up, hook, cross, movement, in and out, okay? Move side to side, rear up, hook, cross, again stepping with our punches, staying based. Try not to get too heavy on one leg or the other. Your opponent will see that and try to take out your legs or take you down if they can, okay? So, again, up, hook, cross, movement. Again, rear up, I'll step forward, rear up, hook, cross. That's one way, if you can see my feet, I can set up a powerful cross. I go up, and with this hook, I slide this a little forward, okay? And with this cross, I can really push off that cross if you're trying to set up a harder cross. Again, rear up, lead hook, cross, okay? So our 8, again, up, hook, cross, to the angle of the outside, up, hook, just barn door. I like to barn door with that hook, they're aggressive. Catch them with that cross. Up, barn door, cross. Just different ways to cut those angles on your 8. This side, up, and shuffle out here, create this angle, into my cross. All right, so next combination. Opposite of our 8 is going to be our 9. So I'm going to go lead up, cross, hook, okay? This lead up, typically, I like to be a little longer. Really don't like to dip down and throw that really hard unless I have someone hurt. So to start off this combination, we either go long with that uppercut, or if it's there, you can load that uppercut a little more. Kind of dipping down and rolling that shoulder a little harder, but super effective way to throw the uppercut is just kind of throwing this jab. Up, cross, hook. Okay, one way to do it. The other way, load that uppercut. Cross, hook. Again, our 9. Up, cross, hook. Movement. Again, up. Again, my shoulder will protect my my chin when I throw this uppercut. Cross, and my hook. Okay. My shoulders will always protect my chin, or at least I'll try to get them to protect my chin. So, up, cross, hook, movement. In. You can cut angles too. I can lead, I can swing this leg back and stop if they're being aggressive. Cross, hook. Okay? You can shake step out here a little bit with that uppercut. Cross, hook. Bag. Up, cross, hook. Have some movement. Again, if you are on a bag, start out from the bag. Don't start here. That creates bad habits of us thinking the fight is always stationary. Fight is always moving, so start out and work your way into the bag. So step into this upper cross. Okay, so again, our 9, up, cross, hook. Our 10, cross, hook, uppercut. Okay? 10, cross, hook, uppercut. One way of throwing this where I can get a nice powerful rear uppercut is I'll slide this foot again, like I showed earlier. So it's going to be cross with my hook. I'm going to step through with that uppercut. Cross, hook, uppercut. Again, if these 2 punches land, they land hard, cross, hook. I can make that uppercut a little bigger than it needs to be, but typically I want to be nice and clean with that uppercut, not really dipping down and going bowling with that, keeping that nice and clean. So cross, hook, uppercut, movement, okay? Cross, again, if they're aggressive, hook, barn door up, uppercut. Cross, I can cut this angle, hook, uppercut. Cross, always protecting my chin, hook, uppercut. Bag, cross, hook, uppercut. Okay, on the bag, it's hard to throw that nice up chin uppercut that we like, so this is where we'll practice our long uppercut. Trying to stay long with that. Or we can hit it at an angle too. The bag's gonna be a little different. Typically, I would want to just go right up, punch it through his head, but on a bag, we can't really do that. Unless we have this bag, which I don't think none of us have. Right here. Typically, I want the uppercut to come up, foot on the bag, and you have to stay long with it. Cross, hook, uppercut. All right, so our 11 is going to be hook, cross, lead uppercut. Okay, so again, lead hook, cross, uppercut. Keep this elbow in. Okay, lead hook, cross, uppercut movement after and before if you can. Lead hook, cross, uppercut. That'll be our 11. So again, motion. Again, I can load my hooks with a roll or a slip to this side, or I like to feint across. I'll feint across, load this hook, cross, uppercut. So again, our 11, movement, roll, slip, feint, hook, cross, uppercut, and angle out this way, pivot out this way. You know your shake steps, you know your rolls, you know your pops, you know your pulls. Please try to do those as much as you can. So again, hook, cross, uppercut. Staying light on those feet. Staying base. Try not to stand too tall. If you stand too tall, my hands come up here. When someone hits my body, my hands come down here, leaving my face exposed. So stay tight in the shell. So again, hook, cross, uppercut. All right, so that's your 1 through 11. Have fun.